What's the deal, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in with your boy Savage Studios. It's your boy Savage. Like always, nothing but love, nothing but respect your guys' way. Thank you for the subscribers. We just about at 30,000 subscribers, so we need about like 400 more or so. So go ahead, man. If you're rocking with your boy, let's run these numbers up. Let's get a 30K. If you like this video, smash this video's like button. Let me tell you what it's about before I get to blabbing about all that. Today we're going to be talking about how the process of court and how bad it sucks to go to court as an inmate, because everybody doesn't really touch on it. But to be honest with you, this is probably the worst part about being incarcerated. People sign their lives away just to avoid going to court. By the time I signed my deal, by the time I signed that, I was so fed up. I think most of the reason why I signed it was because of court. Court is not only taxing and draining on you, but it's also taxing and draining on your family members. Me personally, having to see my mother come into the courtroom, she was always crying because, I went in when I was young. I went in as a juvenile, tried as an adult. So I was sitting in the box with all adults, but as a juvenile offender in my little gray jumpsuit, and all the rest of them were older men. They were in their oranges at the time. I didn't get transferred to county jail until I turned 18. So I look over and I see my mom, and, she sees her baby, she sees her little baby, wrapped up with all these grown ass men facing life. And, she cried every time. So seeing her that way always kind of, obviously drugged my spirits real low, you know what I mean? So she was tired. I was tired. Everybody else was tired. But there's other components. There's other factors. You see, I used to tell people this all the time. Court is set up to break you. Court is set up to make you want to take a deal. Why would the judge, why would the bailiffs, why would the courthouse, why would any system be set up to make going to court a comfortable stay? Why would they? Otherwise, these other inmates who got nothing to lose would just love to be in court fighting their case all day long, right? So you got to look at it from a perspective of like, they do this all the time. They do it in jail. They do it in prison. I've been in certain cells where they would actually block off the back window so you couldn't see nothing, whether it was just in reception or not. Some people stay in reception for up to, 4 or 5 months. But it's a form of like sensory deprivation, so they deprive you of the sensories. They make you appreciate the outside a little bit more, That same frame of mind goes over to going to court. So when you go to court, from the very beginning to the very end, the whole process is garbage, right? So let me give you guys a rundown of what it was like for me in West Valley County Jail going to court. So, and trust me when I say, like, I used to go to court faded. Sometimes I would go to court so damn wasted, not off alcohol, but just faded, right? And I would just try to make the best of it because everyone already knew, like, damn, I got court. So the lights go on, boom, in the dorm, because I was in 8 module. At the time, 8 module was the gang module. The lights go on, boom. Pay attention, court list, whatever. The guy in the deputy in the bubble, which is like the tower, the little spot office in the middle that can see all the pods in a circle. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F goes in a circle. And he called my name. Let's say he calls anybody's name, but he calls my name. So I wake up, boom, I go get my breakfast tray from the bar door. I eat my breakfast. It's like 4:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. You don't get the luxuries of putting on your jacket or a beanie. Nah, you got your oranges and that's it. You're suited and booted, you know what I mean? So you put on your oranges, right? And if you're like me, you want to look fresh going to court. You don't want to go to court looking like a bum, man, because they got some oranges. When I say oranges, I mean the top and the bottom and the shoes. You can order the shoes from the store list, and the shoes kind of look like slip-on Vans, but they're orange. And this is if you're GP. The pants are orange, and the top is orange, which is why we call them oranges. So, boom, we eat our food. They put us, there's a room called the G room. Remember I said it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G room is where everybody meets up. It's where the child servers put the child together. It's where the visitors go to get their visits, whatever. So you boom, now you guys are walking. You're going down the long hallways down the Tundra. You're getting ready to go to court. Everyone's pissed, but now you got to make it. Everybody knows in West Valley County Jail about downsizing. So now you got to make it. Now you got to make it past this line. If you can make it past this line, you're going to be fresh. You're going to be okay. It's not going to be a bad day. This line consists of deputies on this side, maybe a sheriff here, a sheriff there, and there's a room, right? It's an open cell. It's one of the intake cells. And as you guys are walking to court, everybody's in their oranges. They're picking out people saying, you, go in here. You, go in here. You, go in here. You, go in here. Every now and then they let people pass. You, go in here. When you get in there, they downsize you. So if they choose you to downsize, there's nothing you can do but cry about it or just be pissed. Just like me, just be pissed. So I get selected. Boop. Keep in mind, I got oranges, and then the white shirt, everything on me is just brand new. It may not seem like a lot to you guys out there or out here in the free world. Inside, with the incarcerated state of mind, you take pride in the little wins and the little victories that you do get. So out here I go freshed up, G'd up, freshly shaved head, got my little reading glasses on, I'm good. Dude's like, you, boop, throws me a top and bottom. So faded that it's not even orange anymore. It's tannish brown color. And tells me to put those on. Bro, the sleeve was up here. The sleeves. The pants, this was skinny jean season because they slapped me with some skinnies. And all I had was my bright, brand new orange slip-on shoes that didn't match the top or the bottom. And anytime I moved or shifted or went to sit up or get down or anything I had to do, ass crack was available to the public to see in the courtroom. Because I was going to Victorville Courthouse, which is a very big courtroom. So anyways, nonetheless, now I'm pissed, right? Now I'm just heated. I'm over it. It's going to be a bad day. But nonetheless, let's go. Let's just give it a shot, because you just never know. It could be my day. I could get the deal I'm looking for, right? I could get something other than 27 years that they're trying to give me. Let's do it. We shackle up and we get on the bus. I got to take a big old dump. I'm telling you, I got to go. I was drinking coffee. It somehow slipped my mind. The feeling must have went and gone, and then it came back at the wrong time. So when you're on the bus, not in the stand-up cages, when you're in the big main spot where they cuff up inmates, they do 5-man chains. 5-man chains. Those bus seats on both sides can only hold 2 inmates apiece. So the 5th man in the middle has to be stuck between half a ass cheek on the seat, the rest of his body holding in the squat position. Now for Rancho Cucamonga to Victorville Courthouse, that's a long drive to hold that position on a bumpy ass ride because it's a big old bumpy bus and you got to take a dump. So now the day that, anyways, let me not skip ahead. Your boy got thrown in the 5-man chain, but guess what position I ended up being stuck in? Right in the middle. Right in the middle. So now I got to take a dump. My one ass cheek's hanging off the seat. That's almost like assisting me having to take a dump even more. Because at this point, I'm just like, man, I'm farting everywhere. I'm apologizing to the homie this way. I'm apologizing to the homie on this side. And they're like laughing. They're like, nah, they're trying to make space for me, but there's nothing you can do. So here your boy goes now. Here go your boy Savage, right? Here go your boy Savage. Now I'm going up the hill, going up the Cajon Pass, going to Victorville Courthouse. I'm hot. I'm super pissed. Not only am I in some small ass things, I stink. I'm farting. I gotta go dump. All this. So I get into the holding cell, right? Now in the holding cell in Victorville Courthouse, it's like, it could, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, triple bunk, 4, 12. It could be over 20 inmates in this one holding spot, but we're all, no matter what, until you hear your case and go back to jail, until you enter back into the facility, you are shackled up around your waist. They're super tight to the point they leave marks. That's how they want. Remember, I told you, they don't want to comfort you. They want to make you discomfort. They want to give you that discomfort. And then your feet are shackled. And those are super tight. And if you even like flex your feet or try to stand on your tippy toes or anything like that, your Achilles tendon will dig right into the handcuff, right into the shackle. Now try having to take a shit like that because you're there all day. Try having, what do? You're there all day. So you're going to be there till everyone's done. Then you guys can go, right? Every now and then they might run it like small trips to take people back. But no, they wait for the whole bus. Everybody shoots out. My case, for some reason, was always dead last. So how do you lay on these steel bunks? Because they had a bunch of bunk beds there, triple bunks. So three people can get in. Not much space. What do? You grab a roll of toilet paper. You're all shackled up. So you put the thing right there on the bunk, the toilet paper, and that's your new pillow. But every time someone has to take a shit, you got to give up your pillow. And every time you get your pillow back, it's just not as fluffy as it once was. And then it starts to have a smell because the inside where people hold it to spin the roll off, I don't know what they do with that finger, but it starts to catch a little whiff in there in the middle of the damn toilet paper. So then all of a sudden, that pillow no longer matters. I swear I just threw the thing out and laid on my head so many times. I'm convinced there's this flat spot on my head from doing that. So anyways, you spend all day long. And then they give you your little lunch bag. You try to eat your lunch in shackles. Everything. There's no pillows. There's no blanket, no mattress, nothing like that, man. So every object that you're on, you're screwed. The only position you have to sit in is to sit down like this, shackled up and handcuffed. Anything you do other than that, because you're gonna want to lay down. It's already 4:30 in the morning. You're up. You're in the court. You guys ate. You're trying to get some rest before court. You're trying to think. You can't. They make you purely discomfortable. Or uncomfortable. Now I'm making up my own words and shit. So anyways, fast forward that shit. You go in, and when you go into the box, you hear your case. Don't you dare. In Victorville, I got choked up and slammed against a wall for just acknowledging my family. I can't remember how I did it. I must have been like, what's up? Or something like that. Dude came over after we left. But my mom saw him because his steroid ass couldn't even wait till the door closed from the court to the hallway. He went ahead and got crazy right at the entrance of where the court door opens and slammed me into the hallway and just started, yeah, don't you ever fucking look. Okay, yeah, man, my bad. Ain't nobody even knew about that. I didn't know about your little rules or whatever. So we let that go. We now we back. It's the worst day possible. They offered me 27 years, 2 strikes. They were threatening to take the deal off the table if I didn't hurry up and make my decision. So the day sucked. It was a very horrible day. Nonetheless, I go back. This time I'm fortunate enough to have not the middle row. Oh, mind you, your boy did end up using the restroom there. That's a whole nother sticky situation because when you tell the cops, hey, I got to take a shit, how do you think you could take a shit with waist shackles with handcuffs attached to each part of the waist and your feet shackled? They literally will only uncuff one hand, and that's what you have. So, anybody can make anything work when they're forced to. So your boy took the most awkward, and it's in front of everybody. That whole little holding cell full of the 20-something inmates or whatever, it's in front of all of them. No one even tripped. No one's even caring about them. They're irrelevant to the cause. I gotta drop this bomb, and I'm gonna let a forewarning know. Hey, y'all, this gonna smell. This shit gonna stink. So, hey, my bad. Do what you gotta do, big dog. Do your thing. Homie, we already know. Took that dump. So at least I got one victory under my belt, man. At least the one victory I got is that I was able to alleviate this feeling of discomfort internally, right? So I get back on the bus. Boom, you get back to the county jail, right? After the long drive, you're hella pissed, hungry, sweaty, your face all oily. You were just in a dirty ass holding cell where you had your face on bunks. Everything, you just feel nasty. Your clothes stink. You're just like, damn. You get back to the R&R, the intake center. First thing all you guys got to do, it's like 40 of you guys in a straight row lined up against a brick wall. A bunch of cops right in front of you. Females, guys, everybody. Get asshole naked. Get asshole naked. Socks, shoes, pants, underwear. And over there in West Valley County Jail, they give you the whitey tighties. They don't give you boxers. You get whitey tighties. Those Superman Durantana underwears when you was a little ass kid. Take all that off. Turn around. Lift your feet up. Lift your arms up. Grab your ass cheeks. Spread them wide open and bend at the waist. Stay that way until our officer passes you. And officers go all the way past every inmate. It stinks so bad. So many stinky ass feet and stinky ass cracks from court. The whole hallway smells. And the officer walks by with his flashlight and shines a ray of light into your colon, into your rectum, and passes on to the next guy. Now, my friend, you are ready to go back to your unit. Today was a successful day. You went to your court date. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, smash that like button. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. We almost at 30K. Hit that bell notification so that way you'll be notified of other further videos coming out like this. Thought I'd educate you guys on how bad the court process sucks for either you, your loved ones who are locked up, or friends that might be incarcerated. I'm sure court sucks for you guys to have to see us like that, but let me tell you, nobody hates court worse than an inmate. Much respect, much love. Till the next time, Savage about this bitch. Doses.